Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. And out of bounds is the Thunder. Gain possession. And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Back to Holmgren. Oh, rejected. By Wembanyama.
A block by Wembanyama, and he'll lead the league in that category numerous times when it's all said and done.
And there's a defensive 3-second call. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A., and it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Vassell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 4-3. And Victor Wembanyama gets a 3.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Outside, SGA. Down low. Here's Caruso. Missed inside.
Well, playing his role to perfection. Using his size to control the glass for his team.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw's good for Fox. Well, with De'Aaron Fox, he may go through peaks and valleys, but he's always dangerous, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes you watch and think, this defense is doing a great job against him. And then he'll drop 15 and a quarter without even breaking a sweat. Oh, yeah. Caruso has major spring to his game.
Left side, Wembanyama. On the wing, Vassell. Spurs need to get one up here. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Williams.
Woo! He just levitated in the air, double pump, and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Back to Fox. Vassell outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in. Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 5. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama barely even has to elevate when he throws it down.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you. Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Hey, back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That'll be a second foul of the game. So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Fox with the ball. Pass to Vassell. The 3-ball. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No points so far. And here comes the break. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Pass to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Outside Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense. Woohoo! Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Goes up off the inbound. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. Hunting for opportunities, leading to... And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
All right, and now you want to see them sustain this relentlessness for the entire game because it's clearly paying off.
The Thunder with the rebound. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
And Fox has got the ball here for the Spurs. Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Stolen by Castle. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul. Double team on Fox. The three, Vassell. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Vassell's got 5.
Well, the defense has to do a better job at pushing Vassell off that spot outside.
Dort for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
I love watching Fox distribute the ball, knowing it's part of his role to involve his teammates.
Wembanyama. Holmgren with the block. The steal. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Wembanyama with it. Guarded now by Williams. Thunder trail by 8. Outside, SGA. Outside, Williams. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Champagnie.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Pass to Wembanyama. Puts the move on. No, stops him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Will it go? Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach, I've heard you say one of the most frustrating things to watch is a team that beats itself.
Yeah, B.A., I think one of the things is before you can win, you got to make sure you don't lose. And when you're doing things like turning the ball over or fouling needlessly, those are probably the 2 biggest areas. Those are beat-yourself types of stats. And it's hard to get away with those at the highest level.
To the paint. There's a screen. Here's Caruso. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, plenty of aggression from Caruso right there.
Oklahoma City shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. .19 left to play in the second quarter. Cornette sets a screen. to the middle. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity, and he'll be shooting his first free throw, and that one misses. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot, too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, arguably the most feared slasher in the game. Teammate Jalen Williams said, quote, everybody knows what he's going to do, and he's still able to get to spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused to beat before bluntly saying, I get to the rim on anybody. Back to you.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Bryant gets it to go.
A smart pass right there by Harper. I like whenever he looks to set up his guys like this.
And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Harper. No made baskets yet. To the inside. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And so the San Antonio Spurs ending the quarter up 10. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Right side Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Cornette. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got 8.
Man, he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Pass to Johnson. Knocked loose. And stolen by Caruso. Now Williams. Give him 8. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 off target. San Antonio leading by 8. Here's Harper. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Cornette. Barnes with it. And it's Dort picking him up. Up again. Johnson. Bryant outside. Knocks it down from distance. And the Spurs lead by 11.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Caruso with the bucket. He's got 6.
Well, with his wingspan, Alex Caruso is better than your average guard down low.
Here's Harper. And he goes in for the dunk.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Oklahoma City making a switch here. It's Barnes on the wing. Cornette with the bucket. Cornette's got 6.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Bryant. Wallace pulls it in. Thunder trail by 13. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up, and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Dort for 3. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Spurs lead by 13. Here's Harper. Pass to Cornette. And stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence tearing towards the rim.
Here's Harper. Here he goes. Deflected. Wallace outside. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Basket's good. He has 6.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Pass to Harper. Now here's Cornette. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Cornette with the bucket.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
San Antonio foul. Bryant. First personal foul. First team foul.
46 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Spurs lead by 11. Here's Harper. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Cornette. Uncovered. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
I mean, that's the shot to take. He just couldn't get it to go. Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Here's Harper. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Down low. And stolen by Holmgren. Dort for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so the San Antonio Spurs, they have
San Antonio 38.
with 3 quarters behind us. Let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Pass to Champagny. SGA with a steal. Back to Caruso. Wiggins looking around. Now here's SGA.
Hey, yo, right here.
Holmgren inside. 3 on the clock. And he banks in the layup. Wiggins has got his first points of the game.
Good discipline on offense. Holmgren not hesitating to make the feed as soon as he sees the open man.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Castle outside. To the wing, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wembanyama. Tries again. That shot is off. Miss number 6 of the day out of 12 attempts. To the middle. Big Ted throwing it down.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
To the paint. Wembanyama. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Gilgeous-Alexander takes the contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Spurs?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Here's Castle. Outside Fox. Now Vassell. Puts it up from 12. The jumper is good.
Yeah, and that mid-range shot is really Vassell's primary weapon.
Outside Holmgren. Wembanyama rips down the board. San Antonio leading by 4. Fox right side. He launches. Can't get it to go. Here's Oklahoma City now. Here's Caruso. Holmgren. Caruso outside. They set the pick. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Just 2 to shoot. Hartenstein. Wembanyama there for the rebound. Fox right side. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Wembanyama. Outside Fox. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Now Caruso. Releases. And he sinks the jumper.
Well, he's no stranger to big moments, and that's why they gave Caruso the ball there.
Now Wembanyama. Now Fox. Now Wembanyama. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
Well, with his size, Wembanyama is the ideal option in close situations. Wembanyama will get a clean look.
On the wing, Williams. Misses the 3. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Champagnie.
Oklahoma City.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
Williams. Oh, off target from downtown. It's Fox with a drive. Oh, he can't get the layup. And so it's San Antonio with the W. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on...
Thanks for joining us here at 2K Sports for today's game. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Ali LaForce.
I got him.
Outside Wembanyama. San Antonio moving the ball around. And here's a timeout from Mitch. Johnson, a moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
Here's Champagny. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Pass to Holmgren. The three is up. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Vassell left side. Wembanyama scanning the floor. From deep, Harper. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
Yeah, from three-point range, Harper's a confident shooter. He can be streaky, but usually in a good way.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. Back to SGA. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Here's Harper. And there's the drive. Rejected by Holmgren. And it's Williams off the drive. San Antonio with a rebound. Pass to Harper. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Holmgren. Now here's SGA. Pulls it in from the elbow. And the jumper is on the mark. SGA's got his second basket of the game.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
And stolen by Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Wallace. Got a piece of it. Back come the Spurs in transition. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are two things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back to you.
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Clock at 4. Takes the 3. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Dort outside. Misses from close range. Spurs lead by 3. Outside Wembanyama. Back to Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Wallace outside. Here's Holmgren. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, and certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
Vassell's shot is good.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
SGA with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Holmgren inside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Pass to Castle. .24 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 5. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, Holmgren. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that does it for the first quarter. San
Spurs 13.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
And the basket is good.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Fox right side. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Up top, SGA. 6 points for him. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Now here's Vassell. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. They get it again. Here's Champagnie. Oh my! Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece. A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Vassell. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Well, he just came flying in. Vassell making sure it goes down.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. On offense, here is San Antonio. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. From deep, Wembanyama. The Thunder pull it in. Here's Williams. Oh, and he can't cap off the break. On the wing, Vassell. Three-pointer. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Vassell's got 10 points in the game.
Well, Vassell has the range to create a lot of trouble at the arc.
Cat from range.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And stolen by Holmgren. Williams on the wing. Still no points. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the 3. San Antonio leading by 12. Pass to Champagnie. Back to Wembanyama. San Antonio moving the ball around. Champagnie shot is off. And it's Thunder's ball. .44 seconds left in the first half. And here's Dort. He started by Vassell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And what focus from Dort inside. Even while being fouled, he's still puts a shot in the air.
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. And he's good on the second. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
San Antonio again missing. And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. They trail by 11. Here's Williams. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Williams has got his first points in this one.
His instincts are terrific. Williams has a nose for the ball and gets himself into great position.
Here's Cornette. Out to Fox. Back to Cornette. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so the San Antonio Spurs with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. Back to the game after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now here's Wallace. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Hartenstein slams it in.
You can tell Dort keeps his options open when he has the ball. He'll set up another guy if he can.
Nice shot by Wembanyama.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Here's Hartenstein.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Dort grabs the miss.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Williams with it. Out guarded by Wembanyama. Stolen by Castle. Oh, look at Wemby covering some ground with those long strides.
He is such an elusive cover. The Frenchman Wembanyama is especially hard to stop in transition.
Pass to Hartenstein. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Hartenstein's got 6 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year. They're sneaking around there down low. Dylan Harper got the bucket.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Thunder trail by 8. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development. And he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Brian?
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. Pass to Holmgren. Just 5 on the clock. Holmgren puts it on the deck. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Just showing off his mobility as a big man. Holmgren puts his head down and charges into the shot.
There's a screen. Barnes feeling it out a bit. And stolen by Holmgren. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. De'Aaron Fox so fast on the break.
Yeah, excellent work in transition from Fox. Pushing the pace and supporting the fast break.
Holmgren outside. Pass to Caruso. Right side, Williams. And here's Holmgren. And it's Cornette with a rebound. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. And Fox powers it home.
Tenacious stuff there from Fox. It takes guts to sink a shot while being fouled.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
They set the pick. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. Oh, and Bryant with the block. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Cornette sets a screen to the paint. Back to Bryant. Pass to Cornette. The Thunder with the rebound. That'll count. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so the San Antonio Spurs up by a healthy 8 points at the
39.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
Allie, thank you. Spurs lead by 8. Here's Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Pass to Harper. Sinks the tray.
And I like that Harper isn't a one-dimensional jump shooter. He can do it with a catch and shoot like that or off the dribble.
Now Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Shea hitting the 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Pass to Wallace. Right side, SGA. Dort outside. The baseline, Jay. Vassell with the rebound. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Thunder. Thunder trail by 10. And the big finish by Holmgren.
This is what everyone wants from Holmgren. Attacking without reservation on offense.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Outside Wembanyama. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's Dort with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 8-point game. From deep, SGA. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Oh, he pats it down.
That is incredible.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Goes, oh, my goodness.
What a dunk.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Here's Harper. Oh, they get a hand on it. And a fast break now for the Thunder. For the finish. And he slams it home.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Left side, Williams. Clock at 6. To take the lead. Oh, it's off. San Antonio leading. Wembanyama. Holmgren there for the rebound. Good drive by Dort. Outside SGA. Now Holmgren. Here's Dort.
As Wembanyama refines his defense, more and more shots are going to be in danger.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And San Antonio making a change here. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
On offense, here is San Antonio. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Oh, the drop pass, and he dumps it down.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Fox. He takes it in. Oh, a matching slam. Back and forth they go.
Someone who embraces big moments. De'Aaron Fox. Huge points.
Free throw, no good for Fox.
Oh, that could have been the end of it. Instead, he hands them a lifeline.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams fires. And the three misses. He makes the first of three. And that brings him within two here. And a tough miss as the second of three shots is offline. One to go. And he nails the third. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
So it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan